Good on, guys. That was, of course, the main theme from LA Noire, the actual version, not the short 4-minute version. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Great genre of music. Sometimes I just put this on just to listen to it, to be honest. But a little bit of sore throat today, actually. Probably from using the laser cutter. I was doing a bunch of stuff at work. Laser etching. Excuse me, stuff. And oh wow, it actually really hurts. I haven't talked in like 3 hours. Um, Following up on the pedal. I fucked up the etching. The words got cut off a little bit, but you think I have just like spoonfuls of honey hanging out? Um, I etched this diagram here of the actual board. There is a potentiometer here that you can use to tune the pedal a little bit. And you can see I fucked up the etch, the text. Who doesn't have honey? I don't know. I didn't fucking. What am I gonna do with honey? But yeah, you can see there's that. I thought that turned out pretty nice. I also did that down there, off center, of course, of course. I also laser etched the top. Unfortunately, the top was not a great experience so far. I wanted to use what are called water slide decals, where you get them wet and you basically slide them off the paper and onto the device. I did do that. However, all the wonderful art I made, all the meme art I made for the pedal, doesn't show up well. I guess because it's a transparent one, it's like transparent. So even like the things that are colored in brown or yellow or blue or whatever are transparent. So it was all transparent on that green you can see on the outer edge, this green here. So it didn't look great. So I ditched that idea. And then when I drilled out the holes, my template wasn't perfect. And so they're not quite even. They're a bit skewed leftward. And then I use a laser cutter to etch the lettering in, and it etched well. I just don't like the way it looks. I wish I had like a you get like the little syringe with like acrylic paint in it. I wish I had that to fill in the lettering. But here, hang on, actually, the lettering real quick. So it works. You can see all the areas of the paint got a little bit damaged from the washers when I put them on, as aggregated some of that junk. So I got to sit down and see if I can clean that up. But I don't know. I also did this on the side, which is out of focus. That's okay. You see a 9-volt center positive. Unfortunately, there's a plus and minus in there, but you really can't see it. I made it a little bit too small. And, of course, that's not centered. But I didn't spend a lot of time doing this, so I'm considering this kind of maybe a test run. I'm thinking about buying another enclosure and trying again. Or since it was going to be a gift, maybe fuck them. They'll be happy they even get a gift. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, kind of prototyping. I did take a picture of it with the knobs on, but without the etching. This is if it'll load, where did it pick up? This is what it looks like. I think it looks really sick. These are silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have no idea why they look gold, but it looks really nice. The LED is blue. I don't have a green one, and Radio Shack doesn't exist, and I really don't want to pay $8 for a green LED. So, yeah, that's it. It's done, in quotes. I mean, right now it's in pieces, but, you know, I gotta put it back together and all that. So, there's your update. I wanna see if I can get my coworker to, play a little bit on it, because he's a better bass player than me, but we'll see. Anyway, hello. My camera is not pointing in the right spot because I moved it 6 times since last game. Um, I really like this. I think that looks sick. It's like a diagram of the inside of it that shows you where you can change the settings. Like, right? How is that not great? You can see it's just barely off center too. Fuck. What I tried to do, so what I did was I measured this width from here to here, right? And I stuck that into laser. Oh, you can see all the crud from the laser the etching. I measured that width, and I took the laser cutter and I put it to etch, and I basically etched a hole that size into a piece of wood, with the intent that this could sit in it. But if I got a transparent casing like the N64 controllers, I feel like stomping on that would absolutely destroy it. You know what I mean? That's too low. Yeah, it's too low now. Fuck. There we go. You know what I mean? Like it's meant to be a stepped on, you know, as much as I'm trying to make it look nice. At the end of the day, it is going to be stepped on. Um, I had kind of thought of how cool would it be to get a little bit of copper or brass and etch that kind of like they used to etch like revolvers and stuff and wrap it. But I don't know if I want to go through that much effort to do the math to figure out and all that. And the laser cutter won't cut, won't cut through it. It'll only etch it. So, if I want to hole through, I'm going to have to like get a drill and drill it, and then whatever the hacksaw things are. But yeah, this process involves spraying the entire thing down with a chemical that you then laser the chemical, which bonds to that. So you can see in the corners here. I haven't finished cleaning it out. It is water soluble, but it takes some time. But anyway, on to the game. City of Gangsters. Oh, they recolored all these icons. Oh, gross. Okay. My dashboard is just like all different colors now. City of Gangsters, I believe it went into alpha yesterday. I will double check. If it didn't go into alpha yesterday, it released yesterday. As soon as Steam launches. Also, Doc, not that the inside looks bad, but yeah, the more I make these pedals, the more I realize like what I'm not necessarily doing wrong, but what I'm doing, but what I could be doing better. If you catch my drift. Oh, City of Gangsters says an update. Okay, it's less than a megabyte. Okay, all done. So like, if you remember the stream, in fact. Sorry, we're gonna go back to talking about this for a minute. I don't actually have a picture of the inside of it. Oh boy. If you remember the inside, there were some really tall capacitors. Then they weren't really tall. Let me put it this way. They were taller than the rest. These red ones here, which I'm sure you can't see. You could probably see if I do this. These red ones here. You can see this one that I had to stick up here. Unfortunately, I was able to bend them all out of the way, except for that one. That one I could not bend out of the way, so I had to relocate it. Which I don't want to do because, you add noise and capacitance and all that shit by extending that, blah, blah, blah. I think it still sounds okay. Another mistake I made was, for some reason, I got it in my head that pedals are all like center negative, but center negative is what people use for putting batteries inside them as well as a secondary, like, battery and a power source. So I didn't realize that, and when I wired it, since it's center negative, the barrel positive, the outside positive, touches the... I'm dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? Touches the case, and then you just short power to ground. So I had to change that. That I had to look that up and double check. But you know, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I somehow lost some frames. I don't know. See, what's weird is it says frames missed due to rendering lag, 0. Frames missed due to encoding lag, 0. Dropped frames due to network, 0. So it must have been Twitch's end? Anyway, City of Gangsters. I said I was going to look up. Available to play. Steam library. It looks like it is out for $30 right now. As always, they sent me a key for free. You know, I gotta disclose that, but I think it's important anyway for you guys to know that they did send me a key. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it is. I have maybe about 2 hours ish to dedicate to this and see how it goes. And after that, thank you Discord for opening the wrong window. After that, we'll make a little audible call, huh? Or as we thought it was pronounced when we were younger, the double. Generating a map of Chicago. Populating city map. 1920. John Smith. Oh, look at that mustache. 22 years old, American. You finally arrive in the big city, Chicago. The year is 1920, dawn of the Gilded Age. The country is prosperous but divided. The National Prohibition Act just made it illegal to sell, manufacture, or transport alcoholic beverages anywhere in the country. The law is seen as an attack on city residents and immigrants who don't support the temperance movement. Naturally, nobody in the city takes this law seriously. Illegal speakeasies and alcohol operations are popping up all over, and it's easy to persuade the police to look the other way. You arrive into this melting pot with a few dollars in your pocket and a family connection. You're staying with your aunt, Catherine Moretti. She has a small business in the city, and she's going to take you under her wing. But you don't want to run the family store. Your dream is you dream about making it big, and the situation is full of opportunities for someone like you. Someone who's not afraid to take risks. As you get off the train and take in the sights of skyscrapers and endless crowds, you already know this. This is the beginning of something great. This is how Chicago... Oh, this is how Mafia works, yeah. Chicago already exists. This is Chicago 2. Mafia Boogaloo. Okay. Wowee. There's me blocking traffic. Catherine Moretti approaches you as you get off the train. John, my dear nephew, it's so good to see you. How do you like our neighborhood? Sure, it may not look like much, but it's ours. Let me show you around. All right, Auntie, let's go. Lesson 1, look around. The first thing to learn is looking around. Press WSAD keys to look around. You can also click and drag with the left mouse button. Yeah, let me get a deli meat on a Benjamin Bacon roll. How was that? Look around. Now, to zoom in and out, use the F and R key. the F and R keys, dude! Finally, to rotate the map, use Q and E. Alright. Reminds me of City Skylines. Skitty Skylines. Just from the way it kind of looks. And by the way, the right mouse button. Is that center click and right click at the same time? And the escape key can be used to close dialogues and pop-up windows, except for this dialogue window. This blue marker represents you on the game map, and it will follow your car as you drive around. Click on it to select it. You see the bright orange column of light above your marker? It shows you that we're currently selected to perform various actions. You can see all the information about the selected person on the right side of the UI. Let's examine it in order. Oh, look, there's old auntie. Who are you? First, it's the person's mugshot, same as the marker, so it's easy to identify who's who. Secondly, it's the vehicle they're driving, assuming they are assigned to one. Right next to that, are your action points, which determine how much you can do per turn, and movement points, which determine how far you can drive per turn. You use those up as you drive around and get things done. If this person is assigned to a car, you will see its inventory right below. Meanwhile, right below the person's portrait, you can see their traits and details of their past experience. Moving your mouse over any of these elements will reveal more details. Go ahead and try it. Organize, not me. Faster experience gain while managing operations. Quiet, reduces heat for illegal trades. Oh, hardworking. Need things done quickly? No experience. Finally, to select somebody, you have 3 options. You can click on their marker above their car, click on their crew card in the upper right corner of the screen, or press the number 1 key to select the first crew member. Pressing a number key once will select the crew member, while the quick double press will also pan the camera over. Oh. Press the 1 key. Okay, you can't use the number pad. Alright. Lesson 3, cars, cash, and more. Now let's look at your cash and vehicles. Up here, you can see your cash. This is the total stored in all your blue buildings and vehicles. Move your mouse over it. See how much you have in which location. And also, how much you've gained or lost last turn. There's always money in the meat stand. Next are vehicles, cars and trucks. Next to each, you have a number, the number owned, and the max number you can handle at the moment. You'll need parking spaces or repair shops to increase the max number. And to the left of that are your corners and crew size. Right now your crew is just you by yourself. You'll be able to hire more people once you expand your territory a bit. Thanks, Ant. Move your mouse over to see more details. Point 2 from territory side, plus 1 for controlled business. Lesson 3, cars, cash, and more. These buttons on the far left show a variety of overlays and informational dialogue, so we'll come back to them later. Oh, okay. Reports, info, and resources. Now, if you look at the upper right, you'll see the current date. Today is June 1st, 1920. This is a turn-based game, and each turn lasts 7 days. Oh, wow. So what, I could drive a fucking block in a week? If you ever run out of action points or movement points, press the next turn button to advance to the next turn. Go ahead and press it now, and we'll continue once you've done that. So I just stayed here in the middle of the street for a whole week. As you can see, the date advanced to June 8th, 1920. On each turn, all of your action points and movement points get refilled as well. Now this building here is going to be your safe house. Let's take a look inside. Click on the marker to open up the building dialog. From the outside, this looks like any regular business, operated by myself, your Aunt Catherine. But inside, there's plenty of storage and room to start a new operation. The Smith outfit. Controlled building. This building's under your control. Catherine Moretti is the owner on all official documents, but this is really your space. The front of the building says Third American Delicatessen. This is the official business registered at this address, and Catherine Moretti is managing it for you. It's not really profitable, but his role is to provide cover. There's an empty space in the back, set up to set up your own illegal operation. This commercial building has some storage space. You can use it as you see fit. Let's look at this in order. First, click on this business tab. It's the blue tab on the side of the dialog. This is a legitimate business I've been running. It will provide good cover for whatever operation you want to set up. Produces malt syrup every 28 days, every 4 turns. All right, so it's three malt syrup barrels on average per turn. Now click on the storage tab. This panel shows what's stored in the basement. There's a lot of booze here, dating from before Prohibition. We'll make good use of it in a bit. Oh, I got a bat in the car, huh? Homemade beer. Oh boy. Now click on the back room tab. This panel shows what's set up in the back room of the building. Right now it's empty, but you could start a new operation. Now click the corner tab. This dialog shows information about the corner we're on. A corner is the basic unit of territory. Every building belongs to some corner or another, and corners may belong to someone's territory. There are businesses at this corner. Whenever you're at some corner, you can visit all the businesses there. This shows your respect level at the corner, and the respect of other people who are known around here. Because you have a very high respect level, thanks to me telling people about you, this corner became part of your territory. Hey, you gotta talk to my nephew. Conversely, this is the heat level. Mouse over it to get more details. A quiet part of the city, nobody has made a lasting impression here. Not yet, anyway. Illegal activity generates heat, and heat attracts police attention. Speaking of the devil, here is information about the police precinct we're in. Mouse over it to get more detail. Officer Benjamin Lasky. Not paid off. Chicago PD, Precinct 6. The cops are not interested in this corner. Maybe you can keep it that way. So far, it's been quiet. And quiet is good for business. Okay, let's close this now and get back to your safe house. Now click on the tab with my portrait. This is me, your dear Aunt Catherine. I told your parents I'd take you in and help you get started in the city. A city filled with gangsters? I mean, depends on what they're doing, I guess, right? Catherine Moretti. We might be able to get our hands on malt syrup here that we'll only use for baking. Just baking. Great to see you. What can I do for you? We've got a good relationship, and you said that you'd be willing to help me out whenever you can. Let's talk about that. Oh, and see you earn 2 flavors of malt syrup. Close this dialogue for now. Okay, don't explain anything to me. I've been beating my gums for a while now. Let's go for a walk instead. Okay. See this business here? It's on the same corner as we are. Let's pay them a visit. Click on the marker to visit the owner. We're now visiting Benjamin Mitchell, who runs Benjamin's Baking Co. We'll go have a chat in a second, but first, let's find out more about him. Move your mouse over the portrait, and you'll be given a variety of useful details about them. 44 American. Friendly. Decreases cost of gaining control of a new building. Decreases impact of negative social actions. Their trait and temperament are useful to know. That will impact your dealings with them. Ethnicity is also important, as people of the same ethnicity will be more friendly towards you. How do I know what ethnicity he is? American? It's not an ethnicity. The meter shows how they feel about you. Mouse over it to go into more detail. Their opinion of you is plus 33 points. 3 due to personality quirks, because they're friendly. 10. They're the same ethnicity as you, plus 4 due to trait friendly. Oh. They know you from way back in the day, plus 20. Hey. This person also owes you a favor or two. You'll be able to spend them later, but choose carefully. They don't come often. Now let's look over here. This is how we can strike up a friendly conversation with this person. You can see what they're saying on the left, and we can choose our response on the right. Go ahead and select the first option to talk about buying and selling. Benjamin, for sure. Let's see if there's something you're interested in. If you're interested, I can sell corn syrup and stoneware Crocs. You also get a feeling he also trades. Oh, you get a feeling he also trades in things you don't know about yet. If you wanted to buy or sell something, this is how you'd go about it. But there's another thing we should check out. Let's see who they know. Click that connections button, highlighted in the upper left part of your screen. This dialogue displays many more details about this person, including personal info, and most importantly, all the connections we know about, which are limited for the time being. Me, Catherine, Joseph Foster, who's that? Works at First American Fruits and Vegetables. Oh, there he is. Connections are going to be crucial for you. If you're trying to buy or sell any alcohol these days, you got to know folks who like you and trust you. You need to learn how to work these connections to get what you need. That's for later. For now, close this dialogue. Oh. How about a change of scenery? Let's go for a ride. You drive. Here's another nearby business. This one's this is one corner away. Click on this marker and let's see what happens. As you can see, some information is displayed, but we're too far to visit. You'll need to drive over there to actually talk to the business owner. This is something you'll run into often. In order to get things done, you or one of your people need to actually physically go there and talk to somebody. Let's drive over there. Click on the marker to select yourself as the active crew member. And now, right-click on the location closest to the business. Whoa! It took me a whole week to drive over there. You can see that markers on the business change colors as you drive. The business on the same corner as you turn green to indicate you can visit them. Conversely, the businesses that are too far away are dark gray. Seeing as this is all copacetic, I'll have a task for you to try out on your own. Drive around until you find your cousin Harvey nearby. I'll be able to liquidate some of the illegal inventory we've got stashed in the basement. I won't tell you where Little Budapest newsstand is located. That's your first task, but it's near here. Find him and pay him a visit. I'll leave you alone for now. And remember, if you ever run out of movement points, just hit the next turn button. I don't see him. Where is he? They say he was nearby. Email something right here. Yo, Harvey, where are you, dude? Why is it yellow? Well, they said it was nearby. What is that? Lillian. There's Russell. Yep. Guessing I'm not supposed to go up there. No, it's the wrong guy. Jeez. Where is this fucking dude? I don't get it. Where am I actually supposed to be going? Why would you go back that way? I don't like that it deselects your vehicle either. Am I like supposed to be able to guess where he is? Like, Why? Go down. There's Frank again. Am I supposed to be looking at the newsstands? Is that why? That's why. Son of a bitch. I thought he'd pop up like a big name. Oh, I guess I got to explore, huh? Great, you found your cousin Harvey. Now ask him about buying and selling. Looks like he can sell you some of the homemade beer we've got stashed away. We don't have any in your car, so we'll need to come back with the goods. Close this dialogue box for now. Drive back to the safe house. Let's pick up some homebrew. What's going on, Andre and Bloom? What are you guys doing? Loop, sorry. Now, open the safe house dialog and switch to the storage tab. The storeroom contents on the left and your car's trunk is on the right. Now click on the homemade beer in the storeroom until you have loaded up 20 crocks into your car. Good, we're done here. Close the dialogue. Now go back to Harvey and sell him as much homemade beer as he's willing to take. I'll leave you alone until you're done. Where was he? I forgot already. He's over here, wasn't he? His icon's like gone. Oh, it's here. What's going on, Kent? It's okay so far. I want to sell some beer. $8 a pack. Up to 15. Great, anything else? If you look at the upper left, you see that your relationship with Harvey has improved a bit. Doing business with people improves relationships, and especially if the business is the illegal kind. As your relationships improve, you start collecting favors. Because Harvey has a high opinion of you, you now have a couple of his favors ready to use. Let's spend a favor. On the conversation with Harvey, select the second option to talk about favors and helping out. Got a good relationship, and you've said that you'd be willing to help me out however you can. Let's talk about that. Now select the first option, asking for introduction to someone who's also buying this kind of goods. You're getting offered an introduction to Harvey's friend. Finish it and spend one favor to get the introduction. Harvey, I do indeed know someone who would buy that booze you have lying around. You should meet my friend David. Well, tell me more. I'll take care of things for you. Just show up over there and I'm sure he'll be happy to buy some of your inventory. I trust your judgment. Please put in a good word with me. Use up one favor. Good to know it's an option, but don't worry about it right now. Yeah, I'll do it. Great, you got introduced to David Howell. Thanks to a warm introduction from Harvey, he already trusts you and be willing to talk about illegal goods with you. Introductions from trusted friends are going to be the foundation of your business. Make sure to keep an eye on your network and take introductions when you can. Now drive over to David Howell and sell him some homemade beer as well. You know how to do this. See you when you're done. Ready to go back and restock? Is there not a way to do this besides individually clicking? Right click closes the menu. %100% full. David, pretty posies and beautiful bouquets pervade. Customers here frequently order the special, which comes with a hidden coupon, which comes from a hidden cupboard. Perhaps you should supply a new special for them? Hi there, welcome, what's going on? What do you buy or sell? For sure, let's see if there's something you're interested in. In fact, I'm in the market for brick wine and homemade beer. Homemade beer. That sounds interesting. Offers to buy $8. Yeah, I got the dude. Let me just click this 30 times. Hang on. Offer to sell. Now let me direct your attention over here. See this marker with the question mark icon? That's a business you haven't scoped out yet. We don't know what goes on in here, but we're gonna find out. But we can find out. If you're not there already, drive over to that corner so the marker turns green. Once you're there, click on the question mark marker to go scope it out. Go ahead, I'll wait. Control and does it? All right. How is it clicking if you can't see your hands? You took the time to hang out in this corner and observe the comings and goings, so it took one action point. But we've learned that it's called Little Hamburg Newspapers and Magazines. We got some ideas about what it does. You can see the details if you mouse over the notification window at the top of the screen. Oh, right there. Newsstand, owned by Stanley Best. Stanley Best's Best Newsstand. All editions of the latest local news. Customers here frequently order the special, which comes from a hidden cupboard. Perhaps you should supply a new special for them to sell. Once you start exploring the city, all businesses will start out unknown. It's up to you to pick which ones to scope out. Speaking of which, it's a big city, and it would be good for you to get out there and explore it a little bit. Corners you haven't explored will show up as sepia colored, and you don't know what kinds of businesses are located there. It's only after you explore the corner that you'll find out what's there. Go ahead and drive to this unknown corner. But just a heads up, this will consume a lot of movement points. If you don't have enough, don't forget to advance the next turn. Go and explore the new corner. I'll wait. So this is how map exploration works. Bit by bit, corner by corner. You can drive around, identify new businesses, scope them out, and talk to the business owners to find out what they're buying and selling. But if you get too warm, if you can get warm intros, that's much better because they already start out trusting you. Earning the trust of someone completely unknown is much harder. Great, you're picking things up quickly. Now I have another task for you. Remember all the beer stashed in the safe house? Go ahead and sell it off, all of it. Afterwards, we'll invest that money into some kind of new operation. Maybe a brewery or a speakeasy? So go around and try and sell more to Harvey or anyone else who's buying. And if they introduce you to more people, take them up on it. I'll wait until you have 12,000 total. 1,200 total. And then we'll continue. Whew. I already have that. Wait a second. I went back and picked up more beer, that's why. Well, aren't you just hitting on all six today? Now that you have a nice pile of dough, we can start building a new life for ourselves in the city. Now let's talk about operations. The real money in the city comes from manufacturing and selling your own illegal alcohols. The Prohibition Act made booze making and distribution illegal, and therefore incredibly profitable. As long as you don't get pinched, that is. To establish a new operation, you need a building you control with some empty space in the back. Fortunately, there's plenty of room in the back of the safe house, so we can establish a new operation there. Drive back to the safe house. No, I want to. Good. First, let's unload some of this cash. Open the safe house dialog by clicking on the marker. Then move to the storage tab. The other storage tab. This game came out yesterday. If I'm understanding correctly. Less than 10 operations. Now move a bunch of cash from your vehicle into the safe house. Remember, you can use control and shift keys to move cash and resources faster. Did they tell me that? I know Meesticks told me that. But did they tell me that? Did I just gloss over that? I'll wait here until you have $900 stored in the safe house. Like exactly 900? Oh, in the safe house. Great, now switch to the empty backroom tab. As mentioned, the backroom is available. Press the new operation button. These are various operations you can set up. These are just the ones you know how to run right now. In the future, you'll learn about many more. But right now, you only know how to make a few things. Beer bootlegger. Ooh. Since you know several people who are interested in beer, let's build the home brew operation. You'll be able to distribute it easily. Make sure the operation is selected and then press build. Great. It will take a few turns until it's operational, but in the meantime, here's an overview on how this works. Here you can see the brewery consumes malt syrup and empties stoneware crocks in order to produce crocks full of homemade beer. Move your mouse over the different elements to see more details. 50 crocks of beer requires 50 stoneware crocks and 10 syrups. Ooh, excuse me. 10 malt syrups. 10 small barrels. I have 72 barrels. If John has 72 barrels of malt syrup, and each 10 barrels makes 50 crocks worth of beer, how many beers can John the Gangster make? Also, you already have enough malt syrup in storage, but you're missing stoneware crocks. You'll have to go buy more, because without supplies, this operation won't be much. And by the way, later on when you have more money and people, consider assigning a manager to this operation, or installing some upgrades and expansions. They can make a world of difference in improving your profit margins. What are the multiple choice? 35. 372. 350. And 500. By the way, consider finding a manager that can make a world of difference. Improving your trading margins. Well, isn't this the bee's knees? You're already starting a new brewing operation. And with only a little bit of help from your aunt, your parents would be so proud. Which reminds me, I should write them. Yes. In the meantime, you should go and procure more stoneware crocks so the operation can start producing some goods for sale. I'm not sure who sells them. You'll have to drive around and figure out yourself. Okay. I know he has some. Let's quickly take a look at some of the informational overlays and report which are going to help you, and reports which are going to help you in various ways. In the upper left corner, you can see a variety of drop-downs with additional information. Click on the first one. This is the resource display. Oh, excuse me. It shows you who you know that buys and sells specific resources. Go ahead and scroll down to Stoneware Crocs and click on it and see who trades that resource. You can also look to the other resources. When you're done, close the overlay using the same top left button and we'll continue. Ah, who's this? There are several overlays here, but we'll focus on just a few right now. The respect overlay shows your level of respect in the neighborhood. Your territory grows based on the respect you have on each block, so it's important to grow and keep respect levels high. We'll talk about how to do that in a little bit. Feel free to explore, then click on continue when ready. Suspected police station? Oh, I can't see public records and know it's a police station? Oh, there we go. Where are the Italians at? Oh, there they are. The heat overlay is also very important. It shows the amount of police attention on each corner, such as due to illegal activities or fights. The higher the heat level, the higher the chance of surprise police visits. Click continue and ready. The police precincts overlay shows you where each corner belongs, shows which corner belongs to which precinct. Each precinct has one captain who patrols the area. It might be good to befriend them. Click continue when ready. At the bottom, the zoning overlay shows city zoning regulations. Businesses are typically limited to industrial and commercial zones, but residential zones might have their own surprises too. Below that, the population overlay shows the distribution of different ethnicities in the city. People of the same ethnicity are predisposed to like each other a bit more than average, so use that to your advantage. Now, the third drop down is a collection of reports. Click on that to open it. This drop-down lists a number of reports you can consult related to different parts of the game. The financial report is probably the most immediately interesting one, but the others are going to be very useful as well. Feel free to look through them and then click on continue. My legacy. I guess this is all the shit you can unlock. You have until the end of Prohibition, December 3rd, 1933, to establish your fame and cement your legacy. Reach and maintain 3 of these goals to end Prohibition. Finances. Oh, look at that. Yeah, yeah. Crew. Oh. Learnable skills. Benjamin Michael. Teach me malt making. Ooh. My New Yorker. Ugh. Finally, the fourth button shows the game encyclopedia, which contains information about various aspects of the game in one place. Take a look. What's going on, Sarah? Why isn't there quality options? Because Twitch hates me. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I wish I had quality options. All I can say is, I'm not a partner. Whenever you have questions about some of the game element, check here first. Feel free to look around and then click continue. All right, I don't want to look through the encyclopedia right now. All right, I'll let you get back to your goal of gathering supplies. I'll be back a little bit later to talk about the territory. Growing your crew and territory is going to be crucial in order to maximize profits and also to protect yourself from rival outfits. Oh yeah, did I say rivals? If you haven't run into any rivals yet, don't worry about it. Excuse me, you will. But we can talk about that later as well. For now, concentrate on getting some beer production going. Follow the goals in the upper left of your screen. Hey. You want for a chat? I'm listening. That bakery over there. They got their hands on some real good yeast. Ooh. I don't know what I said yeast and the fucking tendon popped in my neck. What the fuck? Oh. Like the stuff that breweries and distilleries use before the stupid law. The kind that could allow you to speed up your booze production. And asking nicely probably won't make them share. Unfortunate. Perhaps you could be more persuasive? Definitely. Drop off some tools and a bit of cash for the crew. We'll just help ourselves. After hours, if you know what I mean. Deliver a baseball bat. Oh. Destroyed by yeast. I have no idea what you mean, but please, go ahead and do all the things I never told you to do. Understood. We definitely won't break in and take what we want. Got it. A baseball bat. Got $500. Alright, $350. Oh, I can't buy the Crocs. Because I gave him all my money. Yeah, I don't have any money. Hang on. Hang on. Let me buy some of those Crocs. I need to buy a baseball bat too. Okay. Let's talk about another important thing, territory. Control of streets corners is the cornerstone of every successful outfit. You'll need to have territory under your control before you can build more operations or hire any more crew. Sorry, Sarah. I lowered down the bitrate a little bit, but unfortunately I'm kind of at Twitch's mercy with that. With the encoding options. And don't think I'm getting a partner anytime soon, so... You have territory under your control before you can build more operations or hire more crew. Right now, you only have one corner under your control, but the same one where your safe house is. But by my calculation, you'll need about 5 or 6 before you can start hiring more people and growing your outfit. Control over corners comes from respect. As locals learn about you, your respect will rise. If it's close to 100, the corner will switch over to pay allegiance to you. Oh. Territory brings many benefits. First, the more corners you have, the more people you can hire and more buildings you can control. Second, business inside your territory will be offering all sorts of opportunities, so it's good to expand as much as possible. Finally, and maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but business inside your territory can be extorted for cash. It's a brutal thing to do, and it might have repercussions, but it does produce a steady revenue stream. In order to do any of that, you'll need to set up a front. A new front is how you get a footholding in a community by grabbing a hold of a single corner first, then using that front to bring all the surrounding corners into the fold as well. I'll show you how. Go visit your cousin Harvey and see if he'd be interested in running a front for you. Gotta find another bat. In this conversation, start with the favorite step, and then ask about envelopes to start a front. Finish the conversation and pay the required cash and favor to start a front. Our outfit wants to expand our territory and take over the city. I want you to run a front for us. What exactly is involved with running these fronts for you? It's pretty simple. First, we need to get locals on our side and gain some respect as benevolent protectors. So keep your ear to the ground for any opportunities to throw some money around for a good cause. Got it so far? I'll come back with more details. Sure do. What happens then once your respect has spread? Once people know about us and we control a new corner, our outfit will extend an offer of protection to local businesses. We will help protect our friends from misfortune. In exchange, they will come here to drop off some envelopes. I'll need you to collect them for me and not ask any questions. I know you're hesitant, so I'll also throw in $86 to sweeten the deal. It would be an honor to work for you. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's talk details. Opening a new front will expand your territory to its corner. Businesses inside your territory can be extorted for money. You can also use this new front to begin territory expansion to nearby corners. You should check in every month to ensure the front's operations are sufficiently funded. Oh boy. Alright, so we're ahead. $50 minus $50 plus $38 minus $25 minus $100. Why? What's wrong? Must not be inside somebody else's territory. How are you supposed to fucking do that? Yeah, what? I'm not sure why. $86 on my person. Do I not have that? No, I don't. I have over $86 on me, don't I? What'd I do? I did 68. Fucking hell. Ah! Your respect is rising in the city. Another new corner has been added to your crew's inventory. So why did it tell me, A, you're wrong for not having enough money, and B, I was wrong for being in somebody else's territory? Shouldn't it have just had said you don't have enough money? Because obviously the territory wasn't an issue, right? I don't know. Did it have a green check? It looked like a red X to me. All right. I must be going blind. Give me 2 seconds. Let me run to the bathroom. That could be it. I am very colorblind. I have been tested. The results aren't good. Yeah, they do make those glasses. I'm always suspicious. Any video I've ever seen, it says it's positive. Any video I've ever seen that people put on the glasses and they're like, oh, like the fucking world has changed. I don't know. It also lets you just, like, it kind of helps correct that aspect of your vision, but it does it by squishing like other colors. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might be able to tell red green apart because it kind of like spreads those waveforms, but your other colors suffer. I don't know. Your respect is rising in this city. Another new corner has been added to your crew's territory. Wow. Great. A new front has been set up. You can see the corner immediately joined your territory. Yeah, blue. Why? Go away. I don't know. I don't like the other corners here. Wait, this isn't a corner. This is a Y. Wow, the purple's gray now. This is not the demo. This is the actual game. This is the tutorial. Fronts serve multiple purposes. They can be used to expand your territory by increasing your respect in the neighborhood. Also, if you're extorting businesses, they'll be collecting the cash for you to pick up. Now, let's have the new front start work on increasing your respect to grow the territory even more. Go back to Cousin Harvey, but this time ask him about expanding your territory. Then agree to his price, and he'll get started. How is our front doing? We had some ideas for how to boost the locals' respect for you. Let's talk about the locals. I need to expand my territory out here. I have an idea for what to do next, to do the next block over. Have you seen the state of the parks in this area? They're a disgrace. Dead plants, overgrown paths, broken equipment. If a local leader were to only come forward to fund the upkeep, that person would have the respect of the entire block. Your cost will be $10 right away and then $10 on the first of each month. Your territory may expand to that corner over the next few turns. You have an interesting way of asking for things. I'd happily pay $10 every month for the upkeep of the local park as long as that respect materializes. Good. Harvey is hard at work improving your name recognition in the neighborhood. In 7 or 8 turns, that corner should recognize you and join your territory. I'll wait until it does. Wait with you. Yeah, this came out yesterday, I believe. We're gonna buy a bat. A furniture shop might be like woodworking, but or was I selling booze to before? Oh, it's here, no? Not sure what a brick wine is. You finished building a new operation. It's ready to go. Am I crazy? Who was buying beer before? Happy New Year. One more year on the books, and just another one just beginning. Take a look at how you did the past year. 9 of 9. Oof. Outfits with a vendetta against you. Current 0 needed 0. It's the only one I won. Can I sell beer to him? Why does everyone want to buy cigarettes, sell cigarettes? Beer. Closest to actual beer I've had in a while. I'd be happy to offer you my customers. Definitely do business together. Someone asks you for help. You oblige. Now it's time to explore the benefits of generosity. A safe house. Ooh. A new corner has now acknowledges that you and your crew are in charge around here. Everyone knows who you are now, and that means business. And there it is. You found 3 corners, and you have 3 corners under your control. Not bad, not bad at all. Now here's something to remember: if your front is working on your behalf, it's going to have some costs. Make sure to visit them at least once a month and cover their expenses. They will display the money symbol if you're overdue. Alternatively, you could extort some business in the area. Then the front will collect payments, skim off the top to cover expenses, and give you the rest in cold hard cash. We'll come back to this in a moment. Now keep expanding until you've reached 5 corners total. You should go back to Harvey and pay to convert more corners, as many times as possible. Alternatively, you can set up a different front, but expanding around an existing front is more cost efficient in the long term. I'll make a note for you. See the missions list on the left side of your screen. I said something about extortion, didn't I? I guess it's time for me to fess up. I've never tried something like that myself. I'm too much of a softie anyway. Nobody's afraid of me. But whenever I'm at my local joint, there's a couple of these goons, real tough guy types, boast about how they're raking it in from offering protection to businesses all around. Let me tell you how it works. First, you identify a vulnerable business, like this one for example. It has to be inside your territory, and it has to be very close to a front. Otherwise, this won't work. They won't be afraid of you. Then you drive over there and strike up a conversation about protecting them. Be all smiles, but not friendly, you know? They'll get it immediately, and some of them will cave right away, especially those that respect you. But if they don't, you'll have a new problem on your hands. You'll have to do something about it. Otherwise, you'll have disrespect hanging over you. And in any case, remember that extorting people is nasty business. It will make them unhappy, and they'll complain to others about it. Like with every hurtful action, people will talk, and this might hurt your relationships with other people, and vice versa. If you do good by people, they'll talk it up as well, and influence others. Respect, yeah. I can see you're itching to give it a try. Go ahead and drive over to that business. Try talking about Envelope protecting them from misfortune and see what happens. I'll wait here. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Barrels. Talk to the milkman. Bottles. Rocks, alright. Where is this place? It was here, right? Brady's? Ah, Wienerville. We've taken control of this corner. Some things will change from this point on. I don't like where this is going. Now that we're in charge, we'll make sure nothing bad happens to your business here. For a nominal maintenance fee. You do want to make sure nothing bad happens, right? Actually, let's leave this alone for now. I have something else I want to talk to you about. I guess it depends on what you have in mind. Cash donations will keep things running smoothly. Harvey Moretti will be collecting $20 every month. I don't like where this is going. The answer is no. You're declining my protection? What a shame, because bad things happen all the time, you know? All the time. Oh. Later that day, someone drove by and threw a bottle filled with gasoline right through their front window. Only the owner's fast reaction stopped this from turning into a fiery disaster. And there you go. You threatened and hurt some innocent people just to make a buck. It's a good thing your poor mother doesn't know how her little boy turned out. Yeah, great. Thanks. Thanks, Auntie. You sure made me a good upstanding citizen. But that's how Mafia works. People you extort will bring this little envelope to the nearest front every month. The front will collect it all, subtract its operational expenses, and have the rest ready for you to pick up whenever you want. Just remember to visit the fronts regularly to pick up the money, or cover the costs if necessary. If a front goes bankrupt, you'll lose all the territory accumulated. And now let's go back to growing your territory. So, you have a total of 5 corners. First, make sure you go and help out the owner of your front if they're in need of support or urgent support. Oh, it's white if it's urgent. Second, talk to the front owner and get more corner expansions going. And since getting 5 corners is going to take a while, continue manufacturing and selling some homemade beer. All while looking out for more introductions. I'll see you later. I can't find people to fucking sell the beer to, lady. Why do I want to buy 10? Right, they mentioned that, right? Ah, these guys want beer. All right, come on, buddy, get down. Okay. Hey, yo, the beer flower store. One of your crew members gained enough experience to gain a new level. Click on the experience ticker to pick a new ability for them. Who, me? John Smith has gained experience from all the hard work. Smart Opportunist. Improved to level 1. Increase the number of action points. Efficient Driver. Increase the number of movement speeds. Well-known Brawler. Combat effectiveness. Oh. Your crew is becoming more time efficient. That sounded like a jingle from Breath of the Wild. They're starting to understand the urgency of the opportunity in front of them. Up to 48. Woo! I don't want to lean forward to hit shift. Yeah, control it to do 10 at a time. But I want to do a whole bunch. $28. That. Just a couple dollars, huh? One of your operations has stalled. This often is due to lack of source materials. Inspect your operations to make sure it has the materials it needs. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's on house. What is it? Why does it think it's stalled? Oh, right, it is in batches of 50. Right. I did the math earlier, and it's like, oh, there's many per turn. I did it badly because it doesn't do that many per turn. I don't have money. You can't go on the credit card? No, we haven't done any murders yet. If I can find a baseball bat, we can go steal some shit. Nowhere's making baseball bats, apparently. Yes. I believe you have something for me. Yes, I have $0 for you. We collected 20 minus 20 in cost. Good job. Collect the $0. Good. I have an idea of what to do the next block over. You're a patriotic citizen to USA like myself, right? You know what this neighborhood needs? Flags. Lots of them. If you help me keep the flags flying around here, we'll make sure that everyone is respectful of your patriotism. $8 right away, 8 on the first every month. We hear you're a well-connected person. Perhaps I could ask you something? I'm listening. I've heard a bit of a rumor that you can get your hands on some interesting potent liquids. Is that true? Correct. I have some access to homebrew, and I'm looking for a distribution partner. Would you be interested? I might. Why don't you bring a few crocs over and we'll see if it's the good stuff. I'll be back. Gotta bring 5 over, alright. I don't have it yet. I want to sell the cigarettes. More Crocs. Movement points. Yeah, I know how to move. I think we've established moving pretty well. Oops. I should do that before. I should have looked at these two first. The browser text-only crime games? Yeah, kinda. One of your operators has completed its production cycle, resulting in products that's been placed in the storage room at your building. Alright, cool. Oh, they're inside the Jameson outfit. Alright, alright. Who wanted that home brew? It was these guys, right? Oh shit, I forgot to pick it up. Yeah, it's during the Prohibition. 1921 right now. Wow. You are a generous person by nature, so of course you helped out when asked and made new friends. And of course, helping friends when asked. Oh, nice. Listening, it has some interesting potent liquids. Ooh. Up to 48. Oh, that video on me. A new corner now acknowledges that you and your crew are in charge around here. Everyone knows who you are now, and that you mean business. This is like when you were watching a video about making soap, and I was trying to make soap in the medieval game. Yeah. Visit our front and pay them to increase the respect on a new corner. There's no such thing as having too much respect. $2. Whoa. Make sure. Let's see. I have an idea for the block over. What can I say? I like people and talking to them. There's a local merchant association lunch every month. If you'd be so kind as to cover my dues, I make sure that all the local business owners on that counter understand the benefits of being your friend. $10 and $10 the first every month. I still can't believe that there's no bat makers. In all of Chicago, what the hell is that? Is that a tram? Oh, look, a train! When do I get a train? Does it make a loop? Oh. You sit here and watch the train go by? Okay, goodbye. Nobody sells bats in the whole of Chicago. I don't want a racketeer if I don't have to, you know what I mean? So we're gonna... I just spent a favor and she's not even selling me any good shit. Alright, well, fuck that then. Oh. The Smith, yeah. No, it's the Smith outfit controlled by me, John Smith. It's a family name, John Smith. One of your operators completed his production cycle. Yeah. Come from a long line of Smiths. I guess I'm just waiting for that luncheon to go through, huh? I haven't seen a single pizzeria. This is so inauthentic. One of the tutorial missions just finished. Visit your Aunt Catherine for more details. See the missions list on the left. Your respect is rising. Another corn is mad. One of your fronts is ready to expand its territory. Visit your front and pay them to increase respect on a new corner. Yeah. Well done. Your reputation is growing by leaps and bounds. Now, the next step will be getting yourself some help. See if you can hire another crew member. And here, take this envelope. It'll help you. Just remember me when you're a big shot. How could I refuse? Thank you. $400 hiring. Now that you have a larger territory, you can start thinking about adding more crew members. The more crew you have, the more you can do per turn. For example, you can send some of your people to run deliveries, while you personally take care of more important business. Having a larger crew will help you defend against rival outfits, once you run into them, that is. To hire more crew, look for any business owners who have the crew hire on their icon marker. They'll know someone who's interested. You need to drive around and talk to them to find out more about that person. As you talk to them, find out about the candidate's personality traits. They're very important depending on the job. For example, you wouldn't want to hire someone careless to be a manager, or someone weak to be a muscle man. Muscle man. Go ahead now and try and hire somebody. I'll wait. Looking to hire someone for my crew. You're just eating toppings. I mean, are you not eating the pizza to deliver toppings to your mouth? Like, nobody looks at you wouldn't bake a pizza with no meat, no cheese, and no sauce on it. The bread's just a delivery vehicle. And the cheese and the sauce is the body and the soul of the pizza. You know, I have this good-for-nothing nephew, Edwin. He's a good kid, and he can go places. If only he got some more structure in his life. Tell me more. Edwin Mitchell, 24-year-old American. Relationship to Benjamin, nephew. They might appreciate it if you help their family member. Oh yeah, the bot's been posting about stickers. If you're interested in some gear stickers, just grab that link and fill out the form. There are people that eat it without cheese and sauce, and we don't talk to them. And then you're just eating the fucking empty panini bread almost. It's just, ugh. What if we took the worst part of pizza, the crust, and turned the whole thing into it? So your dry-ass mouth. Yeah, breadsticks. I'm not a huge fan of breadsticks myself. And plus, you don't eat breadsticks raw, you dip it in sauce. So it's still just sauce delivery. No, something has to be the worst part. Where? I wouldn't want the cheese to be the worst part or the sauce to be the worst part. The bread is the worst part because it has to be. You can't have no worst part. It doesn't. That's the way mafia works. Personality traits: immoral. Yes, no questions asked for violence, but not exactly pleasant to be around either. Irreverent, not likely to appeal to the religious crowd. Also not popular type to be around, so just not a great choice for high interaction jobs, unless that interaction involves a baseball bat. Excuse me. Agile, good behind the wheel, good in a fight. A waste of skill to keep one like this cooped up inside. Oh man. I'm gonna be honest with you. The crust that has all the little cornmeal nodules, or whatever the balls of cornmeal in it, I think it's my least favorite crust. I don't like my crust crispy. I like it soft and thin, as it is primarily a vehicle for sauce and cheese. Oh, cornbread. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I want that on my pizza either, but I guess I wouldn't know until I tried it. Sounds like a useful guy. Have him visit me. I'll have work for him. You got people for that, right? Well, now you've got more, since a new crew member has joined your outfit. Do you think stuffed crust improves the crust? Personally, yeah. I mean, you have to do it right, but then you're turning the crust into, like, a delivery vehicle for more cheese. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be just like, yeah, just cheese and sauce, but, like, those are, to me, the two important parts. You're turning it into, like, a little calzone. Yeah, it definitely depends on the crust, obviously, but, you know. You got a pizza and a mini calzone. Right? Good, your crew size just doubled. You can see your new crew member on the list to the right-hand side. Oh, there he is. In the course of a regular game, you would also need to buy a new vehicle for this new hire. But in the tutorial, I got a hold of an old truck you can use. I dropped it off in front of your safe house. Go ahead and assign this vehicle to the new hire. I trust you'll figure out how. You can dip the stuffed crust too. Yeah, you can dip regular crust as well. I don't mind doing that. I don't like the crust that gets crunchy. That's when I give up. If it's soft, I'll eat it. Usually. And there you go. Now the new member is ready to work. If you want to direct them manually, you can just click on their card in the list and tell them where to go and what to do. They can do everything you can. Alternatively, you can assign them to a specific delivery route, and they'll just follow a specific list of deliveries. You can experiment with that later. You crisp it up till it crunches when you bite it. Yeah, I'm not a pizza cruncher. I don't know, personal preference. Now finish your mission on the left-hand side by visiting me in the safe house and starting a conversation. I have something waiting for you. I'm happy to help friends. Well done. Your new hire will make your outfit far more efficient. Oh, here, take this envelope. I had it saved up for a rainy day. But seeing how well you're doing, I'd rather invest it in you and your success. $1,000. I like how I got a new crew member and we instantly got in a car crash. My dear nephew, I have a few final words of advice for you. First, try and get yourself an additional building. This will greatly increase your base operations. Look for people who have the building expansion icon. They're actively looking for an opportunity. I added a new mission for you on your list as a reminder. Second, keep expanding both your territory and your connections. There are many opportunities here, but they only come to those who make their name known. Third, there's still a lot you don't know. As you talk to people, try and learn new skills, and try and figure out more about resources that you haven't explored yet. Some of those can really be profitable. Fourth, expect competition. Over time, you'll meet cops, corner hooligans, and other outfits. I'll be back with more advice when that happens. Finally, keep an eye on your finances. Money is the grease in the gears of commerce, as they say. And if you ever run out, the whole operation will come to a grinding halt. Good luck, kid. Who knew you'd do so well so quickly? I'll be back with more advice if the situation calls for it, but otherwise, you're on your own. Have fun in the big city. The main tutorial will now be turned off. You can turn it back on again in the main menu. Okay. Achievement unlocked, street knowledge. Wait a second. Mom is texting me. All right. Have 2 buildings. Well, oh, there's a building icon. You know, order some pizza? Nice. I had some wings. Hey yo. I could use a new building to expand our outfit's operations. Heard of anything available nearby? Now that you mention it, perhaps this is one of those situations where we can help each other out. My brother Michael wants to set up his own business, and he'd like help. Tell me more about this plan of yours. There's this business in the neighborhood, Cafe Munich. The current owner supposedly went bankrupt and is selling the whole thing. You said something about helping each other out, so what's that? Ah, yeah. Michael, my brother, would like to set up a legitimate business in the front. In return for your investment, your outfit can use the back of the building to install any suitable operation you'd like. It's a small building that could fit some kind of booze operation. So what do you need from me? Just cash. 700 specifically. Sure, let's do it. You've gained control of a new building where you can construct new operations. Wonderful news. I'll get the paperwork taken care of. In the meantime, make yourself at home. It's your business now, too. Here's to a successful future. I like how we're a front together, and they're like, yeah, we don't sell anything suspicious. Max Martin. Yo, Max Martin. Hello there, how are you? I would love to get in on a few hands of poker if you have the room. Yes, I'm working on putting together a solid group. Ask me again in a few weeks. All right. Well, I think that's about all I want to do for today. Oh, look at that. 420. 1921. Look at that. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I think that's going to be all I do for today. Sorry for a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm a little bit tired and I got other work to do, so... interesting. I can see there's a lot of stuff going on. There's definitely some things that I would change. The fact that it like deselects your driver all the time is a little bit annoying. Maybe that makes sense when you have a bunch of drivers, but when I had the one, that getting deselected every once in a while was a little bit annoying. It would be cool. I wonder now. I know you can't see it, but yeah. So like, I still can't find baseball bats. What the hell do I do with baseball bats? Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 people in close proximity to me, so I feel like I'm not gonna be able to make like a large area of control. I'm gonna have like bits and pieces, I guess. I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe we'll revisit it. A potential revisit. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and hopefully I see you later. They were non-expanders? Oh, well, either way. See ya. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.